9 straight shutout innings at Great American Ballpark. And in 13 starts there, he's 9-2. Terrio had 2 of the offense's 7 hits. Cubs moved 2 over 500. Both of their wins against the Reds this season have come against Owings. Ryan Dempster goes tomorrow night opposite Matt Maloney, who makes his Major League debut. And coming up, Mark DeRosa and Kerry Wood talk about their return to Chicago. DeRosa says if he would be open to playing here again, and later on the show, Cubs fans can now show just how much they care for their favorite team in the afterlife. It is true devotion later on Sports Night.
Well, the White Sox kicked off a 3-game series with Cleveland at U.S. Cellular, and they did so without Jermaine Dye in the lineup. Dye began serving a 2-game suspension for an incident in which he spiked his helmet on the ground, which unfortunately flew up and hit the umpire. Coincidentally, that mishap took place against the Indians last month. Brian Anderson replaced Jermaine in right field for this game. Carl Pavano facing the Sox, coming off a solid performance, but a no decision Sunday versus the Yankees. Bottom first, Scott Pasednik at second with a leadoff double. Next batter, Alexi Ramirez. Fly ball to deep center. Pasednik would easily move to third with 1 out. Next batter, Jim Thome. Pavano strikes out Thome swinging. And then the next batter, Paul Konerko. He flies out to a sliding Shin-Soo Choo in left. Sox can't get Pasednik in from third. John Danks pitching for the Sox, looking for his 3rd win in 4 starts. Top third, scoreless. 2 on, 2 out. Former Cub Mark DeRosa with a 3-run bomb to left. Indians would lead it 3-0. Bottom third, 1 out. Pavano this time strikes out Pasednik looking. Next batter, Ramirez strikes out swinging. That would end the inning. Bottom 5th, still 3-0 try. Pavano strikes out Dwayne Wise swinging. Next batter, Gordon Beckham. He would ground to short on the first pitch, and they're 2 outs. Next batter, Chris Getz. What does he do? Grounds out to second on the first pitch. Sox not making Pavano work very hard in this one. Top of the 6th, still 3-0 Indians, 2 outs. Travis Hafner, a solo shot to right, 4-0 Indians. Danks not happy about the homer, showing his frustration on the mound. Next batter, Ryan Garco, back-to-back home runs. This one goes to left. It was 5-0 Indians. And that would be it for Danks. He went 5 2/3, 6 hits, 5 earned runs. Then the bottom of the 9th, Pavano still in. 2 outs, gets Konerko to fly out to right to end the game. Complete game shutout for Pavano, his first scoreless outing since May 17, 2005. When he was with the Yankees, Indians win it 6-0. So the Sox continue to have their struggles. It was the 9th time they've been shut out this season. In this game, they didn't even give themselves a chance to score any runs. As a team, they had just 3 hits in the game. John Danks falls to 4-4 on the season. Ozzie Guillen had this to say after the loss.
Very boring. Boring to watch this game. Very dead ball club. We cannot get anything going. You know, we thought last week we're back in track. We come here just bad at bats, bad pitching. Everything be combined, and that's where you have the losing streak going. I mean, I think I think we're better the way we play. I think, and I hope I'm not wrong. I mean, I think we have a lot of talent out there. We just can't get it done.
It's 23 innings now without a run. Do we keep giving credit to the other pitchers?
No, I might not want to say something on them tomorrow morning. We'll regret. No, we're not swinging the bat good.
Tired bats in the lineup?
Pardon me?
Is it tired bats in the lineup at this point in the season?
I can hear you.
Tired
No, I hope not. This is a tired bat. We're in June. I'm tired to see those at bat. Yes, he's not a tired bat, but I'm really tired to see those at bat. And boring. I was drowning doing the game like 35 times watching those guys hit. Yeah, I mean, thank God the fans got looking forward today after the game, got a firework, because they really was walking back home without, without any, any excitement. And I think I'm not going to say we're not trying. I'm not going to say, no, we're not working. We're not tried to get better, but he's just kind of, he's just, I don't know. It's just, I think we're just dead. I know it's not easy when you're not hitting, when you don't score runs, to be excited and happy. But the soon DeRozan hit the home run, it was a bad feeling in my stomach about we know we're going to win this game, and that's not a good feeling to have when you manage a ball club.
What about things?
Pardon me?
What about things?
Things all over the place. All over. He battled back, but he just can't get a consistent strike zone. He got one inning, it just really killed him. When you struggle, find the play of the zone, you find it, you got to get hit, and you got to be more consistent in the strike zone.
So basically, the Sox have some problems. Now, the Sox have had to battle without Carlos Quentin, who's been battling plantar fasciitis. Quentin has been limited to just 38 games this season, but is expected back at some point in the near future. It's been a tough and painful road for the Sox outfielder. When it comes to his long-term status, he feels there will be some positive sides to dealing with this injury.
Generally, with this injury, overall, in the long term, a pop, the ligament rupturing isn't a bad thing. It's just in the short term, if things like that take time to heal, and that cuts into the season. But overall, in the greater picture, it won't be anything where it'll affect me in the future. It'll actually help this not to happen again. I mean, I think we're mostly concerned with the present and the immediate future.
Hawk Harrelson has become a fixture in the broadcast booth on the South Side. Whether it's his signature calls or his wealth of baseball knowledge, Hawk has become a fan favorite. It's clear he has a love for the game and the team, and says he has no plans to walk away from the booth anytime soon.
Up until we had the grandkids, I was thinking about maybe hanging it up, in a couple of years. But since the grandkids have come now, one's 5, one's 3, I want to die in the seat. I want to die right here. Here's a pitch. Canerco swings. That ball hit deep, way back. He looks up. You can put it on the board. That's how I want to go. That's how you want to go. Yeah, that's how I want to go.
You don't want to go, Hawk. You don't want to go. You can't blame the Bears for wanting to be careful with Matt Forte. All the running back did his rookie year was pile up more than 1,700 yards from scrimmage, good for 3rd in the entire NFL. His new backfield mate, Jay Cutler, figures to need that kind of production again to help him spread out opposing defenses. Well, Forte apparently tweaked something in his left leg, believed to be his hamstring, at Wednesday's OTA in Lake Forest, and limped off. Even though he tweeted that he'd be good, the Tribune's Vaughn McClure reports he'll be kept off the field until at least late next week, and the team has 4 on-field sessions scheduled.
Former Cubs Mark DeRosa and Kerry Wood make their return to Chicago and talk about their past and future.
It was disheartening. I mean, I didn't see any reason why I should have been traded, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know the statistics that go into it, the money that goes into it, the sale of the team. I mean, there's so many factors.
And fans of the Cubs now have a way to cheer for their teams from beyond the grave.
Sometimes you have to use your connections to get good seats, so I wanted to put my reservation in early. This is going to be home plate for me.